From the land of Wilt and Kareem and Magic, it's Los Angeles, California and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be... The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. Livingston across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. JaVale McGee to Sean Livingston. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Deep. Two there, won't go. It's Brooklyn's ball to Tobias Harris. Porter. Lillard matched up with Livingston. To Horford. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. Porzingis. Shot from in close, no good. To Tobias Harris. It goes down. He improvises and scores.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Porzingis. A pass stolen by the Nets. To Lillard. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
Levine to Sean Livingston. Lobs it up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Porter to Lillard. Here comes the screen. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses. To Porzingis. Nothing going here on that drive. Porzingis to Levine. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Zach Levine, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Brooklyn's got it. Lillard to Redick. Lillard buries it on the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Livingston to bring it up. They trail by 1. Here comes the screen. Almost, but no good.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Lillard to Tobias Harris. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Lakers ball. Fred VanVleet to Porzingis. He was hacked. They let it go. Lillard. Deep right corner. To Lillard. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Knocks it down off the step back.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
Curling inside. D's got it. Damian Lillard, 3 for 4. Good start.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the second season in a row. Stop it.
Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Nets have the basketball. Lillard. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Thabo Cephalosha trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Got it.
Good shot, buddy. Good shot, buddy.
Lillard.
Open, pull the trigger. For Los Angeles.
And he hits. Lillard for 2. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Dylan Brooks to Van Vliet. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Van Vliet denied. Have to like the defense. Rozier with it. 14-13 our score. It's a one-point game. Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Lillard made his first effort, but not that time.
That's me.
To Dylan Brooks.
I got ball.
To Van Vliet. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc for 3. No good. That's great defense. Deep 3 at the buzzer. And a three-pointer at the buzzer for good measure. What a finish to the opening period. A great stretch here to start the game. We played one with the visiting Nets out on top. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
JaVale McGee with a piece. Livingston across the timeline. Down 4. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Harris to Redick. Over to the right side. Harris to Redick. for three. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for three.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Livingston. Short jumper misses. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Up 5. To Porter. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Michael Porter at the line. Misses the first. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Livingston to bring it up. Down 6. Down for McGee. Rebound Horford. JaVale McGee pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks slams it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Nets have it. Lillard to Redick. Porter to Lillard. Has a chance. Shot by Lillard. No good. Livingston across the timeline. Trailing by 4. Dillon Brooks to Shaun Livingston. JaVale McGee. Redick with it. He'll run the offense. JaVale.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in, number 6.
Redick. Down low for Harris. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Trying to cash in, Zach LaVine. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Screen coming. Harris to Lillard. Lets it fly from long range. Can't connect. Los Angeles, they have it. Livingston up against the Weber State product. Levine to Porzingis. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Porter to Lillard. Going to launch beyond the arc. That no good. Off the mark. Livingston sizing up the all-star Lillard. To Zach LaVine. Fine to shoot. LaVine to Shaun Livingston. From long range. Livingston can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. It's Brooklyn's ball to Porter. Harris gets it in the left corner to Lillard. Horford. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself, defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Lillard. J.J. Redick. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Livingston to bring it up. Down 8. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game. To Porter. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Michael Porter has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest.
What's up, boy?
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Livingston across the timeline. They trail by 7. Here comes the screen. Livingston defended by Lillard. Nothing going here on that drive. JaVale McGee falls out. Last touch by Zach LaVine. The opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own. Lillard takes aim at Livingston. Has a chance. Lillard with a shot. No. Livingston to bring it up. Under a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the screen. LaVine. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Brooklyn's got it. Lillard matched up with Livingston. To Rozier. Horford. It's Cephalosha with the rebound. LaVine. To Porzingis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Redick. Misfires. It's no good. 19-footer at the buzzer. First half in the books with the Nets in front.
Thanks, Ed. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets. The Lakers are keeping things exciting in a close matchup.
And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists.
Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Game track. Bench points.
The NBA season is long, and these days, starters take rest days. And that's why it's so important to have bench players that can be productive like we're seeing here today.
Player of the half.
Al Horford most definitely deserves to be player of the half for the way he distributed the ball. It was an excellent display of court vision and solid passing.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Nets have the basketball. Lillard to Tobias Harris. Takes stock of the floor. Looks to make a move. Horford to Lillard. Harris to Horford. Goes to the right side. Redick. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
Screen coming. Levine. Kristaps Porzingis. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Here comes the screen. Tobias Harris above the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Livingston matched up with Lillard. To Porzingis. KP, Kristaps Porzingis. 4 out of 7. To Tobias Harris. And the reward, he's going to the line.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First one goes down. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Livingston across the timeline. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. JaVale McGee to Porzingis. Nothing going here on that drive. Off the assist.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
To Tobias Harris. Porter. Lillard takes aim at Livingston. To Tobias Harris. Redick. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Livingston, defended by Lillard. Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Lakers at the controls right now. Livingston to Porzingis. Cruises inside for two.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Lillard. Fires the three. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Livingston to bring it up. His guys trail now by 4. Whistle blows. Oh, his back was to the basket. 5-second count. It's going the other way. Changes coming from both sides right now. Harris to Porter. Fires the three. Michael Porter Jr. fulfilling expectations. Tough shot.
You live by the three, you die by the three. And guess what? They're living large right now.
Fred VanVleet to Porzingis. Monk against the Kentucky product. 4-3. Rebound taken in by the Nets. To Rozier. To Tobias Harris. Goes to the left side. Shot won't go. Lakers ball. To VanVleet. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Kristaps Porzingis swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Can't connect from in close. Larry Nance Jr. Tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Rozier into the front court. Leads 5. Los Angeles, they have it. To Dylan Brooks. Sizing up the defense. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
One of the hardest working guys in the league, and that's how he got his money. That's his skill set. That weight room continues to pay off.
Rozier with it. Up by 3. Nance. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Can't connect. Trying to cash in. Rozier, shot no good. 3 quarters down. The Nets have the lead. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter. And a lot of people might not have expected this to be a one-score game this late. But wait, Jay, we have ourselves a ball game.
Ed, I've been in this situation so many times as a team that's been the favorite. You expect to win the ball game, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in the middle of a true battle. This looks like it could be anybody's game right now.
Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Leads just a point. Nothing going here on that drive. To Tobias Harris. Five seconds to shoot. Here's a chance from long range, and it's Livingston with the rebound. Los Angeles has the basketball. Livingston to Dylan Brooks. Livingston to Dylan Brooks. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Rozier. Over to the right side. Shot clock winding down. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim, short. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Livingston. Harris gets it in the left corner. To Tobias Harris. Has a look. Harris's shot won't go. Livingston across the timeline. His guys now trailing by a point. And he'll go to the foul line.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First try, no good. Good bounce back. Hits his second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Rozier into the front court. Our score all even here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the screen. Harris. To Rozier. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Harris. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Livingston to bring it up. His guys down 3. Levine to Sean Livingston. Off the assist.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lot.
Rozier with it. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Harris. Count the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Levine to Sean Livingston. Shot from the lane won't go. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Leads 3. To Tobias Harris. Has a chance. A shot no good by Harris. Livingston across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. To Levine. Porzingis. Able to convert inside.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game.
And this is where habits come into play. Players think they can turn that switch on and off at their beckoning call, but it doesn't work that way. That's why coaches talk about practicing good habits on a daily basis, because they show up in the fourth.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Harris to Rozier. To Lillard. For 3. That'll humble the rookie. Porter Jr. off the mark. Lakers at the controls right now. Livingston to Zach LaVine. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Lillard to Rozier. Here comes the screen. Lillard. Porzingis with the rebound. Livingston to bring it up. His team up by 1. To Porzingis. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Horford to Lillard. Deep right corner. Harris to Rozier. Lets it fly from long range. Not getting the bounce. Lakers ball. Livingston defended by Lillard. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Al Horford sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
JaVale McGee to Porzingis. The drive, right to the basket. Well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Straight on 3, at the buzzer. Now the Lakers gonna use a timeout as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner. Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. No time left in this quarter, and it's deadlocked, all tied up. And the extra period begins. The screen sets him up for 2.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Lillard guarded by Livingston. To Tobias Harris. JaVale McGee with the block. 4th this contest. Redick. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. Had a chance, but it's no good. Lillard matched up with Livingston. To Tobias Harris. Nice pass to set things up.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Porzingis. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Harris to Porter. Reddick to Lillard. Goes to the left side. Lillard. The pass taken away by the Lakers. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Reddick to Lillard. Down to 5 on the 24. Reddick. Count the triple.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Los Angeles, they have it. Livingston to Levine. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Here comes the screen. Harris gets it in the right corner. To Tobias Harris. Doesn't get the bounce. Livingston across the timeline. Leads one. Here comes the screen. Somehow finds a way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a three. Won't go down. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds. And they'll get the intentional foul. So 2 free throws coming up, and you figure 1 out of 2 could be enough to seal the deal. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll want to make sure everyone's on the same page here in this overtime. That misses with a second to go. The Lakers get the victory as they win it in overtime. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers won this game after a close finish. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers. It wasn't surprising to see this team on the losing end of this matchup. They weren't very good with their execution, and they suffered for it. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Kristaps Porzingis.
Gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in this game. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great. The Milwaukee Bucks control the opening tip. Bucks basketball. Beverly to Davis. And count the basket. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can bite the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for you.
To Beverly. To Davis. Beverly. His first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Thompson to Vucevic. Spins and scores.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Mitchell, defended by Thompson. Has a chance. Deep two there, won't go. Thompson to bring it into the front court. 2-point advantage. Ball to Richardson. And strokes it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
The Bucks at the controls. To Beverly. The pass set it all up.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Ball to Richardson. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Beverly. Lonzo with it. Leads a bucket to Markkanen. To Ball. Here comes the screen. 5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. Ball. Lonzo Ball hits the tough shot. The defender played it well. Lonzo strikes.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
To Beverly. Screen coming. Beverly. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Dallas with the possession. Richardson to Markkanen. Takes stock of the floor. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Beverly into the front court. Down 5. To Davis. Curling inside and finishes strong.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Can't connect from in close. Beverly into the front court. Down 3. Here comes the screen. To Davis. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And he connects on the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His team up by 1. To Schroeder. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Time for some new personnel into the game. To Brogdon. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Schroeder. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Jason Tatum at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 82%. And he missed the free throw. Here's Schroeder with it. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Even to Zubats. Swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
To Beverly. Cleans the offensive glass. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Schroeder. To Thompson. Dallas with 4 to shoot. Now a shot by Thompson, no good. Beverly into the front court. Leads 1. Down low for Len. Short jumper off the mark. Down the lane. The shot won't fall. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Time expires. The Bucks with the lead. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Bucks at the controls. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Ball into the front court. They're down 3. To Thompson. Here comes the screen. Yes, Klay Thompson. 2 or 4 now.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Davis. Ball. It's a big finish.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Beverly into the front court. They trail by 1. To Davis. Able to convert inside.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball. He's 2 for 2 now.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Milwaukee with the basketball. Beverly. To Davis. Probing the defense. 3 seconds. It's going the other way. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Ball to Markkanen. Scores from the post.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Augustine with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Davis. To Beverly. Gerald Green slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Lonzo Ball picked up by Len. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Davis to Beverly. To Davis, down low. Anthony Davis. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4 for 4 to start this one. Lonzo controls the offense. Sizing up the defense. Here comes the screen. Alex Len with the block. And that one out of bounds off of Buck. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Ball. Has a look. Shot by Thompson misses.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
To Davis. Five on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Anthony Davis lets it go. Can't connect. To Ball. Thompson to Vucevic. Bucks at the controls. Beverly. Here comes the screen. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Mitchell shot, no good. Ball with it up top. Down a point. Here comes the screen. Thompson to Vucevic. Ah, the monster stuff.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Mitchell with the basketball. Down by 1. Goes to the left side. To Davis. Five on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Mitchell. And the rebound comes down to Dallas. Richardson to Ball. Here comes the screen. Ball to Richardson. Deep 2 there, won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Ball to Markkanen. The drive, right to the basket. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Beverly to Davis. Short jumper stays out. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Final minute, first half. Ball to Richardson. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Davis. Pass stolen by the Mavericks.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Nikola Vucevic. 3 for 3 in this first half.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Tatum. Jumper's good. Dallas has it. Defense making the ball handler work. Good look that time, but off the mark. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. So a tie one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Mavericks have themselves a narrow lead, and these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Dallas Mavericks. The Bucks aren't down by too much at the half.
And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His team up by 1. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. 5 seconds to shoot. Has a chance. Shot by Lonzo there. No good.
When I saw this team come out and warm up, everybody looked focused. They looked into the game before the game even started. I saw a completely different team at halftime. Guys were coasting around. Guys were talking to girls in the stands. Guys were playing around with the ball boys. They weren't focused, and it's showing up right now in the second half.
Tatum. And the rebound taken in by Thompson. To Ball. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. Tatum buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Lonzo Ball with the rock. To Markkanen. Rebound taken down by the Bucks. Beverly into the front court. 2-point advantage. Going to launch beyond the arc is good.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up a 3.
Thompson to Richardson. Anthony. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Thompson. Off the assist.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
Mitchell with it up top. Leads 3. To Beverly. Trying to cash in. And scores on the step back. Unguardable, Jay.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Mitchell with the basketball. Up 5. And he scores. Jay, how do you stop that?
Ed, this is like show and tell back in kindergarten. You show the ball, and then you tell him with the easy leg.
Going back to the pre-K days, Jay. Ball to Richardson. Nothing going here on that drive. Had a chance, but it's no good. Beverly into the front court. His team up by 7. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. The screen sets him up for 2.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Ball to Richardson. To Markkanen. Deep right corner. Thompson. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one, count it. Second to 3, got it. Whoops, that won't go. Hat-trick Beverly. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Add 2 points to the board.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Brogdon gets it in the right corner. To Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the right side. To Brogdon for 3. Won't go for Brogdon. Had a hand in his face. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. Schroeder with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. He's now 4 for 6.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Beverly into the front court. Leads 5. Oh, good defense there as the Mavs take it away.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. He'll run the offense. Klay Thompson, guarded by Alex Len. Nothing going here on that drive. Thompson. Shot clock winding down. Bullock can't connect. To Brogdon. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Nikola Vucevic. Time to shuffle things up. Beverly. To Miles Bridges. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Has a look. Shot by Bogdanovic. Off the mark. Thompson to bring it into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Schroeder to Thompson. Screen coming. Klay Thompson against the Ukrainian Len. Rebound taken by Milwaukee. Brogdon to Beverly. Over to the right side. Fires the 3. Getting dirty. Loose ball on the deck. Not giving up on that play. The result, a tie-up. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. Shot from the lane won't go. Here's Schroeder with it. Down 5 to Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from in close, no good. Slam dunk, Malcolm Brogdon. Deep 3 at the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Bucks in front. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Miles Bridges to Beverly. Deep left corner. Gerald Green to Miles Bridges. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot for Gerald Green. Off the mark. Ball with the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. To Markkanen. To Thompson. No good. Beverly into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Augustine against the former Cougar. Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly. The Bucks with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Now that's a contest. To Thompson. Can't connect. Beverly into the front court. Leads 4. Gerald Green to Miles Bridges. Short jumper won't go down.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing.
Ferocious slam inside. Now a whistle. And we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game.
And I've been seeing a lot of barking back and forth between the players and the fans. I actually like that. I think that gets the players more engaged in the game, in particular sometimes when the game seems like it's dead end.
New blood coming in for both sides. Beverly to Davis. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Schroeder. 5 on the shot clock for the Mavs. And the rebound taken in by Beverly. To Davis. Five on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Schroeder with the basketball, trailing by 4. Five on the shot clock for the Mavs. Dennis Schroeder. Tatum grabs the rebound. Beverly into the front court, looking to make something happen. Gerald Green to Beverly. To Davis. Anthony Davis. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Schroeder. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Nicola.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Beverly to Davis. Lets it fly from long range. It's rebounded by the Mavericks. Lonzo Ball brings it up the floor. To Schroeder. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. With that, he's 5 for 9.
I love when I get a chance to watch guys who can make more out of what they actually have in their arsenal. And that's who Dennis Schroeder is. For a guy who really can't shoot, he sure does put the ball in the bucket.
To Davis. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Ball to Schroeder. To Richardson. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Beverly. Screen coming. To Davis. Won't go. Lonzo with it. Down 4. To Richardson. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side, given how they're defending.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Lonzo Ball with the rock. Vucevic. Richardson buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Beverly. Mitchell's shot comes up empty. Ball into the front court. His guys now down by a point. Gets a look, can't hit. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Some players are built to handle these moments. On one end, you just sparked your team, and at the same time, you also got under your opponent's skin. Just want to manage through the emotions here and not take it too far.
2 huge free throws in a one-point game. Intentional foul is going to make him earn it at the line.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Able to convert on both free throws. Now a whistle. Dallas will use the timeout. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. It's good. And 1.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Klay Thompson trying to cash in on the three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Free throw's good. He completes the three-point play, and this game is tied. Now the Bucks going to signal for a timeout as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner. The quarter comes to an end, and it's deadlocked, all tied up. And the extra period begins. To Markkanen. Richardson to Thompson. Ball to Thompson. Ball. And the rebound taken in by Davis. Bucks basketball. Bojan Bogdanovic against Klay Thompson. Surveys the floor. Tatum. Not that time. He missed it. Thompson to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. Ball to Thompson. Screen coming. Thompson to Ball. Josh Richardson. Message received. Well defended. Deep two there. Won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Shot by Bogdanovic, no good. Ball to Thompson. To Richardson. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a chance. Love the hustle. Sprawled down on the deck. Davis. Shot from the lane won't go. The Bucks at the controls. Mitchell smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Nothing going here on that drive. Defense making the ball carrier work. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
To Beverly. 4-3. And Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jacking back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Thompson. Short jumper off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
And they'll get the intentional foul. So 2 free throws coming up, and you figure 1 out of 2 could be enough to seal the deal. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Desperation shot here from half court. The Bucks claim victory as they win it in overtime. That does it for my partner.
The Bucks did what great teams do best. Finish.
You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group. And that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Mavericks must be devastated after such a close loss.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose.
Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Anthony Davis.
Made it his mission to destroy all kinds of shots. Well, mission accomplished.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the...
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.